10 things that disenchant women from a man. Many are sworn beautiful, interesting, and intelligent, but the truth is that these sudden deployments of security can often reveal insecurities and problems that it is better not to assume. If your new partner has more than 2, evaluate how much you would like to see if you should continue with him. 1 talks endlessly about the ex. We all have a love past, we have starred in some kind of love story, and it is inevitable that this directly influences the way we relate to the following couples. However, it is very uncomfortable when people begin to recall affective memories on a recurrent basis and make unnecessary comparisons. Although we all find mental relationships and establish who is better at what, every woman, and man, likes the idea of being the panacea on issues of love and sexuality. When a person feels the need to talk about their ex-partner all the time or to express feelings about another person while they are on a date, it is a sign that they are not ready to take on a new relationship. 2. That is stingy. Nothing worse than a guy who does not reach the hand to his pockets, not even by mistake. Male stinginess, especially in Latin America, is an abhorred characteristic. It is not that the subject has to spend all his salary on an outing to eat, only a bad woman would demand that, but has the creativity to find and propose interesting plans that fit the pocket of his own and to the taste of the woman who wants to conquer. 3. Does not listen. Those who are so concerned about looking good, to see beyond a cleavage, or to demonstrate that they know and have lived a lot, are not really participating in the conversation, only care about what they have to say, and that is why it is difficult to follow a thread of conversation that she proposes. 4. The know-it-all. There is nothing more fascinating than an eloquent and worldly man, who knows from experience and reading the functioning of humanity, but when that individual emerges who thinks he knows everything because he has read a couple of books and feels empowered to teach her in every subject, it is completely ridiculous and even annoying. It is the typical behavior that makes women bleach their eyes. 5. Does not have clear goals or dreams to fulfill. We have all had stages of disorientation, not being sure that we like what we do, not knowing where we are going, but this does not mean that the projection capacity should be blurred until such point that anything that comes is fine. For a character of this nature to conquer her, it is a question of destiny, not a merit of her own. 6. Fearful. Whether by an evolutionary question or by a cultural convention, fear turns out to be the least sexy characteristic a man can have. We are all afraid of something, it is a natural human condition. What bothers us is the inability of some to overcome themselves by overcoming fears. On the other hand, women like to have a partner who is on the same level, a partner that can be counted in any situation. A man that does not project security does not correspond with that ideal. 7. That he has no constructive pastime. A person who does not do something beyond work or study, who shows no interest in other options, the infinity that life offers, could be extremely boring, because the topics of conversation are limited, the horizon of plans to be made also, the interests in common are reduced, etc. 8. That is ordinary. Bad habits are unpleasant in both men and women, but men tend to be more implacable with this characteristic in women. Many get the idea that it is not so important to have good manners at the table, to speak properly, and many other details that make up a desirable man for a relationship. 9. Who has no criterion. That poor individual who agrees with everything she says, can never propose the restaurant they will go to, much less is able to engage in a discussion argumentation with her. If the guy has to be taken by the hand to do everything and never has an interesting opinion, she'll probably better think twice before getting involved more seriously, unless she loves the role of mom. 10. Personal carelessness. A man who does not care to look good will hardly find a partner, and, although in many cases the disheveled look is the most striking, the lack of hygiene disenchants anyone. Nobody likes bad smells, especially during the first dates. Source: https://www.fucsia.co. Don't forget to click on the top right of this video or the link in the description below and download my free ebooks. To learn more about 10 things that disenchant women from a man, please subscribe to this channel, share this video with others, like it, and download the book free by clicking the link in the description below, and please let us know your opinions in the comments section below.